Hi everyone, I am going to talk about the bacterium Neisseria meningitidis, which is responsible for causing the disease meningitis. It is nothing but the inflammation of the meninges, the membrane which surrounds the brain and spinal cord. Let's see the introduction. Neisseria meningitidis is commonly called as meningococcus. It is a gram-negative bacterium which cause meningitis, that is inflammation of this meninges in children and adults. So it is mostly occur as the childhood disease. It causes meningococcal disease, that is meningococcemia, a severe life-threatening sepsis. This organism is a commensal, that is the normal microflora, easily grow in ordinary media. 1 in 10 people have this bacteria in nose and throat. They act as a carrier. They cause death in 10% of the cases. Next, we'll see its morphology. Neisseria meningitidis. It is a gram-negative diplococci. It is found in pairs, bean shaped. It is a capsulated organism, zero point 0.5 to 1 micrometer in diameter. And next we will see its cultural characteristics. It is an aerobe, that means it needs oxygen for its growth. 5 to 10% carbon dioxide can enhance the growth of this bacterium. And the temperature range that is required for growing this organism is 32 to 37 degrees centigrade. And the optimum temperature is 37 degrees centigrade. It is a fastidious organism. That means it needs a complex growth requirement. In the presence of that specific nutrient only, this organism can grow. It can grow in media like blood agar and chocolate agar. In blood agar, this organism shows gamma hemolysis. That means no hemolysis. And the chocolate agar, it is nothing but the variant of blood agar. It contains red blood cells lysed by heating at 80 degree centigrade. This agar is named for its color. The bacterial colonies will appear after 24 to 48 hours. The colonies are large, 1 to 2 millimeter in diameter and flatter. The liquid media that is used for growing this organism is peptone water or glucose broth. In this media, this organism shows granular turbidity, that is the growth pattern, and the further analysis can be done by doing gram staining, and we can observe the morphology of this organism and by doing biochemical test and plating in specific media. The specific media that is commonly used for this Neisseria meningitidis is Thayer-Martin medium. It contains antibiotics like vancomycin, colistin, and nystatin. And modified Thayer-Martin medium with antibiotics like vancomycin, colistin, nystatin, and trimethoprim can be also used. Martin Lewis medium, New York City medium. These are the some of the specific media. Next, we will see the biochemical characteristics. Neisseria meningitidis shows positive result for catalase test. It shows positive result for oxidase test. This organism ferment carbohydrates and produce acid. It can reduce nitrate to nitrite. Next, we will see the serotypes. 13 serotypes based on capsular polysaccharides were known: A, B, C, E29, H, I, K, L, W135, X, Y, Z, and Z-29E. 6 serogroups A, B, C, W135, X, Y, they cause life-threatening diseases. The serotypes are seen worldwide. B, C, and Y, it is seen in United States. And next we will see the pathogenesis. Meningococci cause meningitis. The meningitis is the inflammation of the meninges, the membrane. The membrane which covers the brain and spinal cord is made of three membranes. This meningitis will occur when fluid surrounding the meninges get infected. And the infection starts from nasopharyngeal colonization. This organism will locate in the nasal passage and pharynx. Then it will spread through systemic invasion. Systemic invasion is nothing but bacteremia, that is, entry of this organism through bloodstream. The presence of capsule in this organism, which contributes the protection to this bacteria and their entry into the bloodstream by inhibiting the process phagocytosis and complement mediated activity. CNS invasion will occur, central nervous system invasion. Meningococcal pathogens increase the permeability of the blood-brain barrier, allowing protein and neutrophils to move into the subarachnoid space. Then intense subarachnoid space inflammatory response will occur. Cerebral edema and increased intracranial pressure will occur. And next we'll see the symptoms of meningitis. These are the symptoms that will occur in infected persons. Mental status of the person will change. Nausea, that is vomiting, sensation, vomiting, sensitivity to light, irritability, headache, fever, chills, stiff neck, sleepiness, lethargy, meningitic rash. This is the characteristic feature which will be seen in infected persons. That is faint, pink, red or purple rash. This will occur mainly due to capillary damage by this organism. Next, we will see the types of meningitis. Acute. Symptoms will arise within hours to days. Chronic. Symptoms will arise within weeks to months. Acute pyogenic meningitis. Pus forming inflammation in meninges. And next we will see the lab diagnosis. The specimen for this meningitis is the CSF, cerebrospinal fluid, joint fluid or blood. Then cytological examination of CSF has to be done. Then centrifugation of this specimen, that is CSF, has to be done, and from that the deposit has to be used for microscopic studies, that is for doing gram staining, and by observing the morphology of this organism, we can give the initial report. Then we have to plate in media like enrichment media and specific media. The enrichment media like blood agar and chocolate agar can be used, and the specific media like Thayer Martin agar can be used, and we can observe for colony morphology after 24 hours of incubation. Then it is followed by gram staining procedure, then biochemical test, and then serological analysis. Serological analysis for finding out the antibodies to the meningococcal polysaccharide capsule. Then the standard test like rapid diagnostic test RDT, then detection of specific antigen in CSF by latex agglutination test. These are the tests which can be done for identification. And next we will see the epidemiology. Through respiratory and through the secretions like coughing, sneezing and kissing. So through this process only the organism can spread from one person to another person, not through casual contact or breathing the air. It spread to persons having lengthy contact with person having meningococcal disease. Treatment: cephalosporin, ceftriaxone or cefotaxime for treating the meningococcal meningitis. Septicemia can be controlled by using the antibiotics penicillin G, ampicillin, chloramphenicol, fluoroquinolone, and aztreonam. Apart from giving this antibiotics, breathing support can be given. Low blood pressure has to be controlled by medication, removal of dead tissue by surgery, and wound care for damaged skin. Thank you.